CTV. The American piano of Anissa. Or down for Najatum. Tell party. What I say, what Jatum, tell party Jatum. Or down for Timothy Monty Tum City TV. COMOAKU. City TV, work. I want a place, Blaster place, Ghana local place, all of the City TV, work. City, go.
You are welcome. You are very welcome into this ground for the final funeral rite to our sister, our colleague, our friend, our mentor, our star. Thank you for coming this morning. Please, I would beseech everybody to be upstanding. If you are in the perimeter, please. Let's just say you and I sorry, yes, sister, no, bye. Shall we all be upstanding as to give that honor to whom it is due? Beverly. Wisdom. Akwaba, you are welcome, Beverly. Baba now, Sia. Baba now. Kuse, why? Oh, I feel no cool. Baba no, Wisdom, you are welcome. Your family, your friends, your loved ones in the industry of creative arts. Your admirers, they are all here. Baba, no. Rest well in the bosom of the Lord. Shall we all be seated now, please? Ikatamia Andoni. Yeah, okay, all press. Please, you may cut off your ruling. Benches. Please, I go. A very, very important information to all of us here. Those of us who are already here is for the chiefs. All chiefs, all royals. All chiefs and royals, you are here. And then we have the clergy and then the dignitaries here. The dignitaries form the My friends in the media, that is the MP for Wagon. MP for Wagon. Honorable John Tumelo, and also the Deputy Minister for Agric. Honorable John Tumelo, wisdom. Over the other front of you. Bless you for coming. Dominion Choir, are you here? Please, if you are here, let me see you. Okay, where about me again? Dominion, all right. Get ready for me, okay? Thank you so much. Who to our sister, the mortal remain.
What's your point?
Amen. Amen. All right. 1, 2. Okay, please. What's your message? The husband, the daughter would like to remain with our sister.
Her whole name is Beverly Afaglo Ba. And in Anglo Ewe, Agbeleseshi means my life is in God's hands. Remember that meaning. She was born on the 28th of May of 1983 as the daughter of the late Toby Asachimaje Afari II, Dufia of Pleko, and of Madame Susanna Ya Yamiche, our Mama Susie. Royal blood from Kleko on one side, the Bretio clan of Asante Mampong on the other side. So she was quite literally born a princess. And I want to be clear with this congregation that she knew. For most of Beverly's life, she wanted nothing to do with the name Agbeleseshi. When her brothers and her sisters called her Ama Agbe, she would give them a look that ended the conversation. She had built a name with her own 2 hands, and Ghana knew that name. She was Beverly, and that was the end of it.
Morning, guys. Thank you. I have to read a tribute to our team. No vex.
This one is calling. Tony. APPIAH VAN VICKER. Tony. Straight, straight. Haji Van Vickers. Look at him. That's a moment I keep with it. Haji Van Vickers. Yes. See me, give me top money. Oh, give me top money. I said you go play for Van Vickers. I don't give up top money. Haji Van Vickers. Yeah. 6 men. If I give them away, you there, I can't just
And the woman who gave my life, it's me. For years, you were the first thought in my mind every morning and the comfort I reached for every night. You stood beside me through every season, sharing in my joys, lifting me through my struggles, and filling our home with love that anchored us. I cannot imagine facing tomorrow without you. Some of my most treasured memories are the simplest ones. The quiet evenings we spent talking, the meals we shared, the prayers we offered hand in hand, the pure joy on your face as we watched our daughters grow. What once felt ordinary now feels priceless beyond words. Thank you for your love, your sacrifices, your encouragement, and for the beautiful family we built together. Thank you for every prayer, every act of kindness, and every time you placed our family's needs before your own. You calmed my fears, you strengthened my faith, and you reminded me that no burden was ever too heavy when we carried it together. Many knew you as a gifted actress and entrepreneur, but I knew the beautiful heart behind every achievement. You loved deeply, you gave generously, and you never once sought recognition. No. Through your acting, your film work, and your ventures, especially Traffic Shawarma, you touched countless lives with hope and kindness. Yet your greatest legacy lives in the hearts of those you loved and in the family you built so completely. At the very heart of your life was an unwavering faith. Even in the midst of your battle, you never stopped trusting God. Yeah. When I was the one who was afraid, you were so often the one comforting me. Your resilience, your courage, and your steadfast belief in God's promises inspired me every single day. You lived by the words of 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear and timidity, but of power, love, and self-discipline. We faced every challenge with grace and dignity, trusting God until your final breath. Your faith shone through your kindness, your encouragement, and your sacrifice. Witnessing your strength has changed me forever. Our daughters and I will miss you every single day. There will be an empty chair at our table and a new silence in our home, but your love will remain with us always. Our girls will carry your example in their hearts, and I will forever thank God for the privilege of loving you and being loved by you. Though we grieve, we take comfort in knowing that you are now at peace with the Lord. Your wisdom, your laughter, your faith, and your love will continue to guide us. Rest well, my queen. Rest well, choir mistress. Rest well, my soulmate. Thank you for every beautiful moment and every year we shared. A part of me left with you, but the love we built will endure. Until we meet again, I hold you in my heart, love you beyond words, and miss you beyond measure. The year, Crown Mistress. I love you.
Dear Mother, thank you for being our mother. We know God chose you just for us, and we will thank Him for that for the rest of our lives. You were strong and kind. For the rest, and full of love, just like the special woman in Proverbs 13. You loved our family with your whole heart, and you taught us to love God with all of ours. Your words always showed us the way. Your prayers wrapped around us like a warm blanket and kept us safe. Your love is what made our house feel like a home. We will never forget the warmth of your hugs, the comfort of your gentle smile, and the way you could even make our hardest, saddest days feel lighter. Just by being near, we still remember the sound of your voice calling out our names, and the laughter filling up the room, and the little ways you took care of everyone around you, always with such patience and also much love. Today, Mother, we rise up and call you blessed. We are so proud that we are your girls. We are thankful for everything you showed us and for the faith you planted deep in our hearts. We miss you so much, for we feel the empty space where you used to be every single day. But when we are sad, we hold on to the memories you gave us and remember that love and your lessons will stay with us forever. We want you to know that we are going to be okay because you made us strong. We promise to take care of Daddy. We promise to make you proud. We promise to hold on to our faith, to stay close to each other, and to keep trusting God until the wonderful day we get to see you again. And Mommy, we promise that we will finally take those cooking lessons so we can keep making the meals you made with so much love. Keep your love alive in our home. We love you forever, Mommy. We always will. With all our love, your girls.
Reminiscing and told us the changes. Conversations became more spoken. We used our internet gossip and chat. We went out less often, and the things that once brought you joy one of the saddest moments in my life was